Steve Chandler tells a story about spending a day with Arnold Schwarzenegger back in 1976, before he was famous outside of the bodybuilding world. At one point during the day, Chandler asked Schwarzenegger what he planned to do now that he was retired from bodybuilding. Schwarzenegger told him he was going to become a box office star, the #1 star in Hollywood. Chandler looked at this huge hulk of a guy with this thick Austrian accent and wondered how in the world he planned to do that. Schwarzenegger replied, "It's the same process I used in bodybuilding. What you do is create a vision of who you want to be, and then get into that picture as if it were already true." Sounds simple, right? But it worked. In 1991, Terminator 2 was the highest grossing film of the year. And of course, we now know that Arnold went on to set his sights on politics, again becoming an unlikely success. So let's break down Schwarzenegger's simple one-sentence strategy to see if there's some tools that we can emulate for our own success. The first part of that statement that Arnold gave was to create a vision of who you want to be. Let your mind relax and dream. Think about your dream. We all have dreams, things we'd like to do, things we'd like to be. But how much time do we spend creating a vivid picture of what those things are and what that would look like if it were fulfilled? We have things like weight loss, financial goals, college degree, writing a book, family time. These are all worthy goals, but it's important to see them in as much detail as possible. Olympic athletes take time to visualize a perfect performance. They go through their whole routine in their mind from beginning to end. Even finishing, they see themselves on the podium receiving the gold medal. Actors go to great lengths researching and spending time with characters that they are going to portray in movies. The background work is necessary so that they can get into character and become that person or that character. They actually go to different cities. They interview, if they're playing a real-life character, they go interview that person and really try to get inside their head and live that person's life. And that's something that we can do as well. If we have a goal to go into a certain career, we can go interview people that are in that career, kind of learn from them, see what a day in the life is like for that person. Do what you need to do to picture your own dream in as much detail as possible. If you want to lose weight, find a picture of someone that you want to look like and cut their picture out of the magazine. You can even paste your head on top of their head. You can go to some open houses to envision the house that you hope to purchase. These help cement the vision into our subconscious mind. Then the next part of Arnold's statement is to live into that picture as if it were already true. So you take that picture that you cut out of the magazine and you put it on the refrigerator, so that when you go to get something to eat, it reminds you to live into your dream. And you look at that picture and you say, what would people that look like that eat? And so it'll change your thinking, it'll change the way that you approach life. You can post a picture of your dream house at your desk at your office. And when you see that picture, it'll remind you, okay, how do people that own their own houses work? How many sales calls do they make a day? It'll motivate you. Post a reminder of financial independence on your credit card. Whatever that symbol might mean to you, put it on your credit card so that when you pull your wallet out to pay for something, it reminds you to ask yourself, is this getting me closer to my financial independence? The more specific your picture, and the more you're living into that picture, the more you'll believe that it's already true. It's a little like the chicken or the egg question, though. Which came first? or the dream, the job. Okay, you need experience to get this job, but you need the job to get the experience to get the job. So it's a little bit like that with your mind. You need your mind to believe that you're successful, but you need to achieve some success for your mind to think that you're successful. Be sure to celebrate the small successes you have along the way. Celebrate those small victories and remember them. Because success begets more success. You'll begin to carry yourself like the success that you envision. Take a half an hour this week and write down your dreams. It's time to start living into those dreams. And number one, create a vision of who you want to be. And number two, live into that picture as if it were already true. Next week, we'll talk about action steps to move your dreams forward. In the words of the Terminator, I'll be back.